What if your thoughts could bloom into something real? Something that changes everything. In the heart of a lively West African village lived Aunty Anu, an elderly woman known for her wisdom and a magical garden that bloomed in ways no one could explain. Aunty Anu had no children of her own, but she was adored by the village teenagers, Amaka, Adana, and Zina, who helped her with chores after school. One day, Aunty Anu noticed something troubling. These girls often complained about other villagers, especially those they didn't like. Their words were sharp and filled with resentment. One sunny afternoon after school, the girls gathered at Aunty Anu's home. "Today, we will try something different," Aunty Anu announced, handing them small pots and a few odd-looking seeds. "These are no ordinary seeds," she said with a wink. "What you plant inside these pots will reflect the feelings you have for others. Speak the names of those who hurt you or made you sad before you plant the seeds." The girls hesitated. Amaka thought of her classmate who teased her about her clothes. Adana recalled her neighbor who always refused to play with her. And Zina whispered the name of her cousin who had forgotten her birthday. They planted the seeds and looked expectantly at Aunty Anu, who smiled warmly. "Now for the next week, keep these pots with you and water them. But remember, only speak the truth of how you feel when you talk to your plants." The girls began their unusual task with excitement. But as the days went on, their plants grew into strange, unwelcoming forms. Amaka's plant developed prickly thorns. Adana's leaves drooped like they were sad, and Zina's plant turned a dull, grayish color. Carrying their pots around became a burden. Every complaint they made to their pots made the plants heavier and more difficult to manage. "I don't like this anymore," Adana muttered one day, frustrated. The other girls agreed, but they pressed on, curious about where the challenge would lead. The plants mirrored their feelings, hostile, sad, and gloomy. Towards the end of the week, something began to change. Amaka's classmate unexpectedly apologized for the teasing and even complimented her outfit. Adana's neighbor shyly asked if they could play together. Zina's cousin explained that she had been planning a special surprise for her birthday, which had been delayed due to family issues. The girls were stunned. The anger and resentment they had been holding on to suddenly didn't seem so important. They looked at their thorny, drooping plants and felt a shift inside themselves. They began speaking kind words to their plants instead, apologizing for the negativity they had nurtured. As the girls began to change the way they spoke to their plants, something magical happened. Amaka's thorny plant grew soft petals. Adana's drooping leaves lifted towards the sun, and Zina's dull plant bloomed into a vibrant, colorful flower. Their pots now carried beautiful, sweet-smelling flowers instead of prickly, sad plants. The burden they had been carrying became lighter with each kind word. They couldn't wait to show Aunty Anu their transformation. "Look," they said as they held out their blossoming flowers, filled with pride and amazement. When the girls returned to Aunty Anu's garden, they found her waiting with a smile. "You see, my dear girls," she began, "your words are like seeds. If you plant bitterness, anger, or sadness, that's what will grow in your heart. But when you plant kindness, forgiveness, and understanding, the garden inside you blooms into something beautiful." The girls nodded, finally understanding Aunty Anu's lesson. They realized that it wasn't just the plants in their pots that had changed. It was their hearts. Aunty Anu added, "Remember, your hearts are like gardens What will you choose to grow? The story teaches that our thoughts and words have the power to shape our feelings and our relationships. Just like the plants in Aunty Anu's garden, what we nurture within ourselves will eventually show on the outside. By letting go of negative feelings and choosing kindness, we not only lighten our burdens, but also create beauty in the world around us. So, be mindful of the seeds you plant in your heart. Choose to grow love, understanding, and forgiveness. What would you plant in your heart's garden today? Let us know in the comments below. Together, let's nurture kindness and grow a community filled with love and understanding. Don't forget to share this story with your friends and family, and subscribe for more heartwarming stories that inspire kindness and change.